Active volcanoes are a fact of life on the island of Hawaii, more so for some families. Lava from Kilauea volcano has forced the Kaawaloa ohana to evacuate their Kalapana home at least 3 times. They still spend time there, the last original family of Kalapana. But they face stress from more than just the volcano. You see, living on the edge also means living in a fishbowl.
It was 1996. We spent the day at Kalapana with Kumuhula Johnny Lamho and his dancers as they picked lauhala in the hala groves of Hakuma, then hand-picked the ili-ili stones off the beach to be used in their hula. This is what it looks like today. The hala groves gone, burned up by the lava. The beach just a sliver of what it was, and the lava flow relatively new. You can still see the steam rising from it. This was the Kaawaloa family's backyard where they would play, swim, and harvest food from the ocean.
So with the mumu'u, my mom would go, and with the coconut branch, and there's alakaida fish, and pick up the mumu'u, and the water come out, you have all the fish in there.
Today, it's gone, replaced by Kilauea's lava, as captured in these photographs by Lani Kaawaloa. Lani and her ohana admit the lava is a beautiful and fascinating sight to see, but it's also a feeling shared by others. You see, the Kaawaloa's backyard has now become the trail for visitors hoping to see the spectacular meeting of lava and ocean, a sight even more stunning in the evening hours. On any given afternoon, several dozen people will make this shoreline trek, and it's there you might find Piilani Kaawaloa and her ohana warning the visitors about the dangers of this hike.
A lot of times the people get lost, and we have to go out and save them or, bring them back onto the trail.
Oh, helicopters, yeah, they are a nuisance now, especially when it's just about a half a mile from us. It seems like the helicopters just come around and they turn right over our property. When they do the turning, that's when it really makes a lot of noise. So, very frustrating.
It's hard enough to constantly keep your eye out for your own safety. But for the Kaawaloas and the others who have recently made this area their home, living on the edge of Pele's handiwork also means living life in a fishbowl.
The family is sleeping, and you have people shining their flashlights in our windows, in our houses, going around our house, looking to see if, people are there or, who knows what. And so it's very terrifying.
This summer, the residents met with police, fire, and civil defense to air their problems. The county put up a gate, giving residents the key. It keeps vehicles out, but not necessarily those who choose to walk.
We just want respect from them to say, hey, we're going through a lot of things. I mean, we went back ever since 1983. We've been having this in the back of us, so at times it gets very stressful.
Now, the Kaawaloa family does have another property in Pahoa, but they try to spend as much time at Kalapana to be close to their family land and to keep an eye on their family home as long as it's there.
And it's so true with, the tourists see this spectacular site, so does everybody else, and they're just drawn to it, like the family is. And so how do you...
And they try to tell them, this is private property, or you're on a lava delta that could collapse, and they listen and they walk. They walk right by and keep going.
It's a fantasy of nature that the people just want to get close to. But it is a very dangerous site. We've seen.
And I think since the last flow, I think the tourist helicopters are supposed to be a little higher up, but I would imagine.
Sure doesn't seem like it.
I would imagine, they push that limit.
Pretty darn noisy.
Not only watching the lava, but also people. A lot of stuff.